to the Anything Goes podcast, Kombat AllStar.
What's up, y'all? It's me, Random Girl.
And today we're going to talk about Lucha Underground.
Sure.
It just came back yesterday, and it was awesome. It was an all-night long match for the Lucha Underground title, so one match.
Or how that guy would say it. You can do it all night long.
Alright, so it was an all-night long match for Lucha Underground Championship against the Mack versus Johnny Mundo. So, this match was awesome. It was basically an Iron Man match.
It was great.
So, Iron Man match is as many pins you can get within an hour. Mm-hmm. So, Iron Man match and, no disqualification. Mm-hmm. So, a lot of things happened.
Mm-hmm.
So
a lot of stuff happened.
So, you want me to give the rundown, or you want to talk about the...
Why is the format always the same?
Oh,
don't ask me.
Anyway, I'll just talk over Random Girl because she likes to talk over me instead of me being polite and asking her if she likes...
you just need to just say what you like, and then we'll just
talk. No! Kombat AllStar is going to ask you because I'm a polite person.
Okay.
Alright, so, rundown of the match. Your basic Iron Man match rules, stipulations. This is Lucha Underground, so a lot of things happened. You had people from the Worldwide Underground coming out, Johnny Mundo. Mm-hmm. Of course, Sexy Star came out. Son of Havoc, which was a surprise. Yeah. Also helped out the Mack.
Who was the guy that helped? I forget his name. The guy that helped out Mundo. What's his name?
PJ Black.
PJ Black.
So he's a member of Worldwide Underground.
Yeah.
And then there was I think they said he was a fan.
Number one fan.
Yeah, and he dressed just like Johnny Mundo.
I forget his name. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, security came out. I don't know if he was a real fan or if he probably was just for the show.
Yeah.
But, all in all, it was a great match. A lot of really good spots. Man, people going through tables and
I thought it was a pretty cool match. I liked it a lot.
Splash off the freaking...
Because my favorite dude on Lucha Underground is the Mack.
Ladders. Really?
Yeah, I've always liked him.
I like him too, but he's not my favorite.
He's my favorite for sure.
Yeah, my favorite is Mil Muertes. I also like King Corno, even though I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, King Corno. Yep, that was my guy too.
But they did on Lucha Underground's Instagram. They posted a picture of King Corno talking about the new season. So hopefully he comes back.
He should. Because
he's still a AAA, and I would love to see him.
I was so excited that Lucha Underground was coming on because it's like the number one show that still does wrestling.
Arguably.
Yeah.
To me, I have a lot.
Well, basically, I'm talking about WWE.
Yeah, NXT is great.
NXT's great.
So, arguably one of the best wrestling promotions out there, in my opinion.
Yeah. So,
Lucha Underground is first. NXT is a very, very close second.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Raw and SmackDown. A lot of the earlier stuff, not now. But yeah, I love Lucha Underground. That's all I'm excited for it.
205 Live was excellent, but then it turned weird.
Yeah, too gimmicky.
And the UK division is gone nowhere. Like, they have some matches on NXT, but they haven't branched out and become their own thing yet, which is weird.
Yeah, they did that huge thing a year ago, and then we don't know what's going on with it now.
Yeah, so I have no idea what's going on. But...
So, that's why I'm happy about good wrestling. Which is Ring of Honor.
The UK stuff
not Ring of Honor, which people like that too.
Well,
but I
the UK division is pretty awesome.
It is. I never said it wasn't.
You said I'm a fan of good wrestling after I was talking about it.
Oh, no, I'm just saying because we said we never get to watch it. Really, we don't know what's going on with that. So
yeah, because they don't have a show. They just it's weird. I don't know what they're doing. I mean, there's a guy that I talked to, X2 Twisted. You guys may have heard me talk about him a lot, and he's from the UK. And he thinks it's a good idea that they're on NXT, which I don't understand. I mean, I guess for exposure until the show comes out, but they're only showing off like 2 or 3 people at a time. Yeah, so to me, it doesn't make much sense. It's not. But either way, it was Lucha Underground. It was a great show. Mm-hmm. At the end, it was tied, and then Dario Cueto came out and was like, "There are no ties in my temple."
Oh my gosh! And this was the first time in a long time where I was like up, up on my seat. And I was like, "Ah!" You can ask Kombat because it seemed like Johnny Mundo was going to win because he had 2, and then the Mack had 0, and then he was like all cheating and everything. I was like, they're gonna tease him there. He's not gonna win the belt like he never does. They always tease him. It seemed like they're gonna give him the opportunity. They never do. And then he came out of nowhere, and then they were tied in the end 3-3. and then they freaking tied it in the end, and I was like, ah! And then that's when he came
the
out.
crowd was booing.
Yeah, they didn't like it.
Yeah, the crowd was booing and everything, and then Alfredo was saying there's no ties to my temple, and the crowd went crazy. They went nuts. And then they were like, next week, and then they were like, boo.
But then they got excited again because it said it's going to be another, even if it takes all night long. The first, submission or tap out, or pinfall, goes to the winner for the belt.
Yeah, whoever gets the next pinfall submission wins.
Yeah, so I'm excited. I like the way they ended it. I'm excited to see how it's going to happen next week.
Yeah, it should be pretty good. And I was talking to Random Girl earlier, too, about their format. At first, I didn't like the whole seasons and all that kind of stuff. But now, I kind of dig it. You get all your guys get a period of time to rest. And then, you shoot more shows. And while you're shooting more shows, the fans are anticipating it and wanting it. Because I feel like with WWE, it's like they do it all year round. They don't take any breaks, and people get kind of stagnant and, go through the motions because...
Just everything about it is just wrong.
I wouldn't take it that far.
That's what I think.
Yeah, because,
that's what I say.
NXT's still good. SmackDown's still good, even though you're not a fan of it. I love everything they're doing. They're doing everything right in SmackDown. I just wish the matches were more exciting and more engaging. But I love the fact that Jinder's WWE champion. I love the fact that the U.S. title is getting so much attention, and big stars like AJ Styles, like Jinder Mahal, like Kevin Owens, and like a lot of, it's like it feels like back in the day. Because to me, when I used to watch wrestling back in the day, and I saw Rick Rude versus Mr. Perfect for the Intercontinental Championship. Like, me as a kid, I had no idea that one championship was bigger than the other. And I get that same feeling from SmackDown. Like, now I feel like they're almost equal. You know what I mean? Since you have
who's equal?
The U.S. Championship and the WWE Championship. Because of who's going after it, you know? And even the women's division is kind of shaky in SmackDown. But I feel like they can turn it around. So... to me, SmackDown's still a great show. I haven't been able to watch it yet. By the time this is up, I probably would have been watched. I've watched it already, but I'm at work and it, Devo, not Devo, but DVRing it and everything. So can't wait to watch it, and it should be pretty good. I heard it was a good show. But yeah, I'm stoked about Lucha Underground. I'm happy it's back. I can't wait to see what happens next week. I can't wait to see who comes back. The only thing that sucks about Lucha Underground is it's only an hour. I wish it was 2 hours long. Yeah. You know what? Lucha Underground is a show that I can't even get... I feel like I can never get mad at them, even though it's only an hour long. I'm just like, well, whatever. It's an hour long. And then they have, I hear there's, this long waiting list to, get inside the arena because everyone loves it so much and it's so small. Yeah. And that's another awesome thing about it. And also what Kombat was saying, too, he said he likes that they take breaks, so he thought it was weird at the beginning that they take breaks or whatever. I think it's so intelligent because it's like a TV show, like how TV shows take rest, how they have their seasons, and then they take off for a good 6 months or whatever, and then they come back. And I thought that was so clever with wrestling, I just think that's plus all the way around. Plus what Kombat was saying too, that it gives the wrestlers a break so they don't get injured and everything. So, because they go hardcore on that show. Even the big guys move freaking 120 pounders. It's insane. Yeah. I love it. I wonder if Cage is going to be there. He probably is. Okay. And I know, going back to what Random Girl was saying too about the crowds, the crowd side is small, and there was one time where we, I think we looked online or something to get tickets. Yeah, it was hard. Yeah, it was really difficult. They were selling them for way in advance, and they were selling out quick. Yeah. So we're still gonna see it one day. You probably might see us on TV. Yeah. So everybody there is just passionate. If you get a ticket to there, you're it's like you won the lottery. And you're just even though you're paying. You're so engaged. Not to mention the audience there, the crowd there is hardcore. There's no little kids. Yeah. There's no John Cena shirts. And the reason why they are the way they are because it's not easy to get those seats. So they're paying attention to everything in the match. They're not going to sleep sitting on their hands.
What'd you say?
I said they're it's hard to get in, so when they're in, they're happy to be there.
And
they're invested in every match. They're not hijacking the show. They're not saying, this is boring, even though it's never boring. Yeah. But it's like they're just enthused, and I miss that.
It came at a time where because I was so getting bored of WWE. And Kombat was saying NXT is great, but Raw and SmackDown, it's like a freaking hit or miss with that show, with the company. It's good, and then they get their. Do you think their ratings good? Then they turn sucky again. They've been doing this for the past 3-4 years. So anyway, I'm just done. So I was losing my point. Never mind, I'll come back to it.
Yeah, so I forget.
Oh, and I was saying they came at a good. Sorry, Kombat. I was saying they came at a good point because I remember we started watching a few years ago. Mm-hmm. I've been hooked ever since.
Cool. Yeah. So I was saying before, I cut off a couple of times. I was saying something.
All right.
I forget who it was that said it, but they were saying the crowd is I don't know if you call it 6th man or 12th man or whatever, but they're like a character in the show, and I haven't seen a crowd this lively since the Attitude Era, or especially the Attitude Era, because they were pretty rowdy. But even the Golden Age stuff, the crowd was really invested. Yeah. And thank goodness for the WWE Network, because I can actually go back and see, and you guys can go back and see it too.
And watch the good stuff.
And how the crowd reacted and how they were, invested and intense. And for a long time, I thought that we couldn't get that in this day and age because maybe it was a reflection of the culture. But no, it's just an exciting product that people are excited about. And it's as simple as that. I mean, Lucha Underground is proof of it. The crowd's going nuts, invested in the match. Mm-hmm. They're losing their minds. It's great. Mm-hmm. It makes for way better television than people just kind of sitting there.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to pay to go to a public outing and you're sitting down for a good hour to 3 hours, you're supposed to entertain us. We're paying good money for that. We don't want to just, what are we paying for that if you're, sleepy, you feel sleepy because of what you're watching.
Yeah. There was even a picture, I think it was on 205 Live, Austin Aries posted a picture of a guy in the front row. I think Austin Aries was doing some sort of moonsault or something he was basically doing something crazy, putting another guy through a table, and the guy that was right in front of them was on his phone, looking at something like Twitter or Facebook.
Oh, you took a picture of that?
Yeah, somebody took a picture and circled the guy, and he was like, "Wow, thanks, you guys."
Well, and you know what? And I'll say this about 205 Live. The people were engaged, the audience, when they started getting used to the show, because they were giving awesome matches, awesome feuds, awesome storylines. And, where's my thought? Where is it going to? I get really upset because Austin Aries is a hard worker. I actually like him on 205 Live. And a lot of these other guys, there's about 3 or 4 that always put in 210%. And then the majority of the show is whack. So, of course, the audience really not going to be engaged, Yeah,
I mean, it's a lot of factors. It's the audience factor, like I was talking about, how difficult it is to get tickets to Lucha Underground. And then when you're there, you're just so stoked out of your mind.
Yeah.
And then there's the other factor of putting on an entertaining show.
It was painful to watch.
And on top of that, the fact that 205 Live goes after SmackDown. Mm-hmm. It's people don't realize when you tune in to Raw or SmackDown, the audience that's there has already watched several hours of wrestling. I mean, if you guys don't...
I get it.
Yeah, for example, if you guys don't know, I'm not sure if they still shoot Superstars, but they used to shoot... they used to have house shows. House shows, dark matches, so people... can test out who's going to be wrestling who, get a feel for the feud. Then after the house show comes, they'll take maybe an hour of Superstars. And then after the hour of Superstars comes SmackDown, which is another 2 hours. And then after SmackDown is 205 Live, which is another hour. So all those people that are, I even heard that people in the audience were actually leaving during 205 Live because they've been watching so much wrestling. And it's you gotta... For the main event,
how are they supposed to get excited for a brand new other show?
Right. And even if the show is an awesome show, the crowd's pretty much burnt out from SmackDown, and so of course they're going to be bored looking at their shirt, looking at their phones, and it's just a bad format. So half of it is the crowd having too much access to be there, another half of it is just way too much wrestling at once. Lucha Underground is just 1 hour, so you got to be intent. You got to be focused on what's going on. You got to be into it. So.
And when you want more, that's a good sign. That's what I've noticed that people have been wanting. They're like, an hour, we want more, and that's when you know it's a good thing. When people are sitting through like an hour, the 3-hour shows, and they're like, when is it gonna be over? That's not a good thing.
Yeah, it's like, to me, I still feel like it should definitely be 2 hours.
For Raw?
No, for Lucha Underground.
Yeah. I'm good for my hour. They put a lot in for an hour.
I know, but still, I'd like to have more than 1 to 3 matches.
I like to be teased. I like it. And maybe one day they'll do 2, but I like my hour.
Yeah, I would enjoy it. Plus, I feel like with Lucha Underground, they could fit so much more story into it. It was just, it would just be great. I think 2 hours is that magic number. Not 3 hours, not 1 hour, 2.
Raw needs to be half an hour.
I don't know about Raw. Raw just, I don't know. Raw they need to just clean house and just fire all the writers, fire the people who are in charge, fire everybody who's behind the scenes that control the show, except for all the artists like that do the graphics and the editing and like just.
They work hard to make it look good.
Yes, they do, and they'll take something that was boring that I watched to make it look epic. So those guys need to stay, but the people that are in charge of booking, storylines, they all need to just clean house and just start over. Because it's just not good.
It feels like the people in power, like you can't get rid of the people in power. You get what I mean?
And they've been there forever.
Yeah.
Forever. So.
Thank goodness for Lucha. That's just what I watch.
Yeah, Lucha Underground.
And NXT. Go NXT. You know, with Ember Moon and who's the short girl?
Ember Moon. She's injured.
No. There's another one.
Yeah, Alex. You say you watch it, but did you?
No, I forget, babe. I do watch.
Yeah. Nikki Cross. So yeah, I mean, I regularly watch SmackDown. Always, I've never missed Lucha Underground. And then, peppered in sometimes I watch NXT. I would like to watch more NXT, but my time is so demanding I can't. That's a lot of shows to watch. Even Random Girl knows I come home, like say a Tuesday, and I'm watching like show after show after show.
Yeah, he likes his Flash and all that.
Yeah, I just don't have the time.
Mm-hmm.
But awesome shows. Don't know about Raw. Lucha Underground is always great. So happy they are back. If you watch Lucha Underground, let us know what you thought in the comments below.
It comes on every Wednesday.
On El Rey Network.
On El Rey.
And I know everybody doesn't have El Rey Network. Another podcast, the fan podcast, they don't have El Rey Network in their area. Yeah. So they're binge watching it on Netflix.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. You need to check it out on Netflix because they have it on Netflix.
But yeah, how Netflix is season per season, so they've got the latest, I think season 1 and 2.
Yeah, but the earliest, yeah.
But right now, I think 3 or whatever what season we're on now, they don't have
it. And then if they don't have it in your state or region, you need to come and move to the place where they do have it because it's that worth it.
Not only that, but El Rey does a lot of clips, Lucha Underground clips online, so you can see full. Yeah, on YouTube, so you can see full matches and stuff like that.
I think that's how we got involved. We started watching on YouTube. Yep, that's how you found it. You were telling me about Lucha Underground.
So you guys
go watching.
I don't remember that.
Well, it happened.
But go check it out, and let us know what you think about it. If you've seen it already, if you haven't, go check it out. It's a great show. Just comment below in the comments and let us know what you guys think about it. And as always, like, subscribe, share.
Let's say something cool in Spanish. What is Melissa Santos say? All night long.
And until next time,
Shout out to Melissa Santos.
So long.